Hey, welcome back to Always Learning. And what are we doing today? Well, today we're learning how to wash windows. So I know I'm getting old. I had a guy come and quote me, a young kid, quote me what it was to do my windows. And I have 41 windows and he wanted $400. I'm like, that's like $10 a window. Uh, like last time I remember getting my windows paid to have them cleaned, it was like $40. So anyway, but I know I'm getting old. So I thought that was kind of outrageous. But the more I started doing research on um, cleaning windows to kind of get better at it, I found out no, $10 to $25 is about what people are paying now to get their windows cleaned. So 400 was a pretty fair quote. Now, if you've got screens on them, that's going to be usually another $7 if they're cleaning the screens and the outside of the window. If they clean the inside of the window, that's another $7 to $10. So it adds up fast. So I'm going to show you how to clean it. I got all my stuff for I think less than $100. Should last me 5 years. So if you do the math, that's pretty cheap per window. So it's going to cost me $2 to do it. Dawn dish soap is all I kind of really need going forward, and that's pretty cheap. So now that I kind of gotten better at it, for 40 windows, I've got a fairly big house. It it took me about an hour and a half, but I think as I get better, I can get it down to about an hour and 15 minutes. All right, so let's go through everything that you might need if you're going to start cleaning windows. So the first thing I got is I had these, but this is I think a 14-inch, and this is a 2-inch little mop that you're going to use on the windows. I had those. You're going to want, these are called, they call these walnut pads that they just stick on the back here, and those are used to scrub the window, and you can get those. I'll leave a link in the description below. So those are after you mop the window, you use those to scrub. And then you're going to want to get a little fixed blade squeegee. See how it doesn't rotate, it's fixed. And then you're going to want to get one, this is an 18-inch that actually oscillates, and that is one of the keys to it. And then I bought these are actually, this is a fixed blade, but I got this 12-inch one to go in my oscillating one so I can do smaller windows that are up high. And then of course the secret sauce, and you're going to want to put, this is, they come in these little, they actually come like this, but you're going to want to get this Dawn Power Wash. That's the key. You put 1 tablespoon in for every gallon. And I got this bucket, and I like it. It's got a nice handle that doesn't come out, and it actually has 2 sides. So one is going to be my soapy water, and then the other side is going to be my clean water. Is kind of how I've been doing it. And I checked it out inside using a big old measuring glass deal, but I've got 2 gallons here, and I didn't mark it. I mean, I was kind of eyeballing, thinking I had 3 early on. It doesn't really matter, but if you're you're kind of eyeballing your Dawn dish soap anyway. But if you kind of start off at least knowing how many gallons you have in your bucket, then you can at least get the mix a little bit right. So that's all I needed. You also need a pole with an extension. They make them that have the little clips that work easy. These twist to come off. But if you're gonna work up high, and then I'm gonna also, this is the ceramic graphene paste. It's actually for cars, but it's really slick surfaces that kind of infuses the glass. And so I'm gonna try it on a couple windows. People are claiming, I'll do another video, but people are claiming that if you'll clean your window and then treat it with this, that it kind of like Rain-X. It kind of prevents the window from getting dirty and stuff from sticking to it. So it's just easier, faster to clean your windows, and a lot of times you can go longer in between cleanings. So that's all the stuff that I got. It was probably, I don't know, $100 for all that stuff. Here's what the blade change out looks like. This is the 12-inch one. Simply going to flip it over. Well, Loosen this screw, slides out of the channel. Then this one's gonna slide in that channel. Gonna get it about in the center. Flip it over, and then just righty to tighty. Now it's all tighted and ready to go. Captain Obvious checking in. You just want to fill up both sides of this with water. Thought I'd include it so people didn't have to take a leap of faith. All right, now that we have our bucket filled up, we're just going to add 2 tablespoons. That's probably a little too much, but you know, and if you're just adding that to it, it's that Dawn Power Wash. If your windows are really grimy, you can add a little bit of vinegar to them. That'll kind of help cut that grease and grime off of them as well. So now that you got your bucket and you got everything scrapped, the first thing you're going to do is just take your mop. You're going to want to get it, like if there's cobwebs, you want to get all that. Make sure you're cleaning the frame as well. Rinse that off. So you've gone over it with your mop. You got that all ready to go. Now you don't have to, but if you want to, you can use these walnut pads. They're just kind of help scrub it a little bit. Scrub it a little better is all it does. But like I said, that's probably not necessary. Mop it again if you want. Like I said, it doesn't take very long. And then you're going to want a couple rags. I got a big towel that I'll use to keep your squeegee. But you want to come in at an angle. That's wholly the key. You always want to be at an angle. So when you're coming in here, I'm going to flip the squeegee upside down, come in at an angle, and then you're simply just going to continually work it at an angle. See how it's always at an angle? Come back up, come over. And you can go slow, you can go as fast as you want. I'm just going slower to kind of demonstrate for purposes of how to do it. Like I messed up there, so it's like you can just kind of come in here, cut it as well. And then when you get done, you're going to want to take a rag. I like these Norwex rags, and you're just going to come down and wipe it off. Like I said, I messed it up here, doesn't look good. You can get it with this Norwex rag, but we'll just do it again. So we're just going to re-mop it, get that going, and then come back. Like I said, the pros go crazy fast, and as you get to about your 5th window, you pick up pace. But like I said, you wipe off your squeegee, turn it at an angle, and then just always keep it at an angle. It doesn't really matter what angle that is, as long as the blade of the squeegee is down, you can come up and kind of catch everything and just kind of keep working it. And like I said, it doesn't take very long, so it's about as easy to redo it. But if you get those Norwex rags, those wipe it off pretty good. Here I'm going to demonstrate how to do an upper window. Same thing, you get your pole, you snap. Most of them have a little clipped snap on them. You snap the brush into it, the mop. You're just going to mop the window going up and down across. Like I said, you could snap the walnut pad on there if you wanted to hit that as well. Then you're going to change to your squeegee, oscillating squeegee. That way it's easier to work with the pole. It takes a little bit of practice. You kind of got to let gravity and the pressure of the pole kind of create the angle, if you're following me. So when you get to the end, you kind of got to twist it a little and kind of just work it. Same thing, as long as you keep the squeegee at an angle and just keep coming at an angle, you'll be fine. And it takes a little bit of practice, but like I said, it's a lot easier and safer than getting up on a ladder 8 feet in the air and leaning, and the wind in Kansas and all that. And you really, after, I don't know, 4 or 5 windows, you kind of get the hang of it. It takes a little bit. Then I'm going to switch out the oscillating head, and I'm going to go with the fixed blade squeegee. And then what I do is I put the Norwex rag on there. There's probably some kind of system everybody uses. I guess I could use that walnut pad. I just kind of use it as a mop and just kind of angle the corner just to kind of catch that. Not doing the whole window there. I'm just kind of getting any area that I think there might be any excess water on. And that's it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you can just redo it. But I like clean windows, and I don't want to spend the money. So it's always been one of my goals is to get better at it. And if you tell your friends and neighbors that you want to get better at being a window cleaner, I'm sure people will let you practice for free. So anyway, get better at it, learn a new skill, save yourself some money. I love cleaning windows. I've just never really been good at it. Usually when I would clean them, they would actually look worse than when I started. So that's been one of my goals. And it's so cheap to do now. I can actually clean my windows 4 or 5 times a year, or just clean the ones that I look out of a lot, in the living room, the hearth room, those kind of things. You can clean those more often because it really just costs you a couple tablespoons of Dawn dish soap. So get out there and learn how to clean some windows. Thanks for watching.